Let's understand what is proxy server by taking two very simple examples. Some websites are only accessible from certain countries. For example, if you take a video streaming website like crackle.com, it is only accessible within US. You cannot access it outside of US. Now, whenever you request crackle.com from your browser, the request will go to the Crackle server and the Crackle server will respond with the request. Now, if you're accessing crackle.com from anywhere in US, you'll get a proper response page like this. Crackle server will check for the IPs from where the request came from. For example, if you are accessing crackle.com from India, when the request goes to the Crackle server will know the IP from where the request came from, and this is the IP from India, so it will block the request. You will probably get a message saying that unfortunately we are currently not available in your region. Now, how can somebody from India access crackle.com? This is where the proxy server comes to help us. Proxy server is nothing but a computer which has a proxy software running in it. Let's say this proxy server is set up somewhere in US so that it holds US IP. So from India, you can connect to this proxy software. Once you connect to this proxy software, all the requests you make from your laptop in India will go via proxy software. For example, if you access crackle.com from India after you are connected to the proxy server, the request will always go to the proxy server. Now the proxy server is in US, it will take the request and it will request on your behalf. So proxy server will request crackle.com on your behalf. Now crackle.com will look for the IPs. Since the request came from the proxy server which is there in US, the IP will be US IP. Crackle.com will think that this is a valid request and it will respond with the valid page, and the proxy server will take the valid page and send it back to the computer which is there in India. This way you can access crackle.com from India. As you can see, proxy server here conceals your IP. Example of proxy server in corporate. When you access internet from your office or your corporate computer, all the requests will go via proxy server. They will not go to internet directly. They will always go via proxy server. That is because company wants to restrict what you can access over internet. Let's say the company wants to block Facebook access, which means all the employees working within the company, if they are using corporate network, they cannot access Facebook. So they can all be blocked using proxy server. Inside the proxy server, inside the software, you can list all the websites which have to be blocked when you are accessing from corporate network. Let's say they put facebook.com as a website which has to be blocked. Now when some employee tries to access Facebook from your corporate network, the request will go to the proxy server and proxy server will check whether it's Facebook IP and it will block that IP so that you cannot access Facebook from your corporate network. This is one way to restrict what you can access from your corporate. Second is proxy server conceals your IP. Now you are working on your laptop and your laptop will have an IP. Now all the requests will go via proxy server. Now if you are accessing some website from your laptop, since the requests go via proxy server, the external websites will not know your IP. It will only know the proxy server IP. This way you are hidden from the external network. And also proxy servers are well protected. Even if the external websites know proxy server IP, it's very difficult to hack because there's a team working on protecting the proxy servers. So it is more secure than your laptop. That's all about proxy server. Thank you.